Maria Shriver famously said, "In this day and age, it's really stupid to be stupid about financial matters. It doesn't do you any good to make money if you don't know what to do with it other than spend it." Welcome to the national final of the Simply Finance quiz. Brought to you by Tata Mutual Fund, this quiz endeavors to make our youth appreciate the significance of finance in their lives and show them how they can personally benefit from being more financially aware. It has been an exhaustive journey, wherein we traveled to 8 different cities in search of the brightest young minds in the country today. Following 2 pulsating and electrifying semi-finals over the past couple of weeks, we are now left with our top 4 teams. So before we begin, let's meet our 4 finalists. At table 1, from IMT Ghaziabad, we have Shaurav Ghosh and Prashant Mishra. At table number 2, we have Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, represented by Omkar and Abhinav. On my left, at table number 3, we have the Government College of Technology, Coimbatore, represented by Ashwin and Vishnu. And at table 4, we have NIT Rourkela, represented by Nishant and Wasim. Let's move straight into our first round. Okay, the first round is called Simply KYC. As you all know, KYC is Know Your Client. This is a picture round, 10 on the direct, 10 on the pass. Fine? Ghaziabad, we start with you. Look at this picture. Okay? These 2 buildings are in Frankfurt, and they are the headquarters of Deutsche Bank. Okay? All that you know. Popularly, how are these 2 buildings known in the English language?
Credit and debit.
Credit and debit. Yeah. The 2 buildings, debit and credit. Absolutely right. Well done. IMT Ghaziabad, plus 10 to you. KIIT, Bhubaneswar. This is yours. All you need to do is name the book by Benjamin Graham. Ghaziabad seems to know the answer. Coimbatore seems to know the answer. Rourkela also seems to know the answer. Okay, Bhubaneswar.
Profit.
Profit.
The Intelligent Investor.
The Intelligent Investor, absolutely right. GCT, Coimbatore, plus 10 to you. Well done. Oh, KIIT. As we move to Coimbatore, all you need to do is look at this picture. It's a young picture of who?
Benjamin Graham.
Benjamin Graham.
Warren Buffett?
Warren Buffett. You all thought it was Warren Buffett? So let me give them plus 10. Okay? Because it is Warren Buffett. Absolutely right. Warren Buffett it is. Well done, Rourkela. Plus 10 to you. Can you make it 20 on a trot? Here's your direct. Identify the logo.
NABARD.
Well done, plus 10. At the end of round 1, the scores are KIIT Bhubaneswar yet to open their score, IMT Ghaziabad on 10, GCT Coimbatore on 10, and NIT Rourkela 20. Moving on to round number 2. This is the Simply SIP round, which is a systematic investment plan round. This is a general round, 10 for a direct, 10 for a pass, general questions from my card. Ghaziabad, we start with you. Your question: which Indian freedom fighter first gave the idea of Paisa Fund, where each person would contribute a paisa each to create a fund for indigenous industry?
Mahatma Gandhi.
Mahatma Gandhi, no. Bhubaneswar.
Lal Bahadur Shastri.
Shastri, no.
Gopal Krishna Gokhale.
Gokhale, no.
Is it Lala Lajpat Rai?
Lala Lajpat Rai is an answer. Unfortunately, no, not the right answer. The correct answer is Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Sorry about that, no teams answering over there. We move on to Bhubaneswar, KIIT. Your question: which Indian Prime Minister suggested a common currency for South Asian countries called Rupa?
We'll go with Jawaharlal Nehru.
You're going with Jawaharlal Nehru? No.
Morarji Desai.
Moraji Desai? No.
Dr. Manmohan Singh.
No. Ghaziabad, you need to give me an answer
PV
immediately.
Narasimha Rao.
2 questions on the trot. Both questions going back to the audience. None of the teams answering. The answer is Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Sorry about that, teams. We are moving into question number 3. Coimbatore, can you break this jinx? What change incorporated or introduced in currency notes in India in 1967 led to an annual saving of approximately rupees 44 lakh?
1,000 rupees note from circulation.
Interesting, but no. NIT.
The
yeah.
decimalization of the currency that saved a lot of money.
Like
because
earlier we
like
used to
it
have
was
60 paisa,
some
then we tried to
annas
make it
were there.
100 paisa equal to 1 rupee and
1 rupee.
Very interesting, but not the right answer. IMT Ghaziabad.
Actually, in notes before that era, the promise was written in multiple languages. Since then, like the language was uniform to like English or Hindi, something like that.
Think simple. 44 lakhs. All they did was change the size of the denomination. Okay? All they did was change the size of the denomination because they were importing the paper to make the currency notes. That's the simple answer. Think simply. Okay? As Professor Simply Simple tells us. Rourkela, we come to you. Can you break the jinx now? This general round is jinx today. Rourkela, HMV is liable to pay royalty to the Army Welfare Fund for the disabled and war widows for sale of records of which song?
ए मेरे वतन के लोगों.
Do you want to sing it? No. Please don't. And please don't ask me to sing it. But I'll give you plus 10 for that. You're absolutely right. Well done, NIT Rourkela. NIT Rourkela, your question. What is a 3x3 square grid which shows the investment style that the fund manager is following to manage the fund's portfolio called?
Gridlock.
Gridlock. No. Coimbatore.
The BCG.
No. Bhubaneswar.
Pass.
No.
It's the GE matrix.
No. The answer is style box. Style box. None of you answering it over there. As we move on to question number 6, moving on to Coimbatore. Initially a sailor, he later became a successful stockbroker in Paris, after which he became a painter when the stock market crashed. Who am I talking about?
Pablo Picasso.
Not Picasso. Bhubaneswar.
MF Hussain.
I reserve my comments to that. Ghaziabad.
Then Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Rourkela.
Paul Cézanne.
No. The correct answer is the other Paul. Paul Gauguin is the right answer, not Cézanne. Sorry about that, Rourkela. Bhubaneswar. Next one for you. In the world of money and currency, what is a FIDO?
It's a currency that's basically managed by, the central bank of that currency is in a different country.
Central bank of that
Currency is a different
in a
country.
different country. Wow. Ghaziabad.
Is it like funds in, dollared out, something?
Oh, you're saying FIDO is an acronym?
Yeah.
If it was an acronym, it would be in all caps.
Fakes, irregularities, defects and oddities.
Oddities.
These are the different kind of problems which happens when you are minting a coin. Some defects which come in the coin.
FIDOs are basically coin defects. Defects in the minting. You're absolutely right. Rourkela's taking it. Okay. Ghaziabad, last question in this round. What is the term for one of several funds that invests through an umbrella fund called the Master Fund, which oversees all portfolio investments and trading activity?
Maybe a parent fund called Papa Fund.
Maybe a what parent fund called Papa Fund? Yeah. No. Rourkela.
Is it proxy fund?
It is not proxy fund.
Godfather Fund.
Godfather Fund.
Lame guess, but index funds.
Index fund. No. The answer is simply feeder fund. Sorry about that, teams. I know this has been a real tough round. 2 rounds over in this national final. Here are the scores. KIIT Bhubaneswar yet to open their score. IMT Ghaziabad and GCT Coimbatore on 10 apiece. NIT Rourkela sitting happy on 40. Moving into our third round. This round is called simply NAV or net asset value. This is a multiple choice round. Each team, you get 3 options. I ask you a question. You get it right on the first try, plus 10. Second try, plus 5. Third try, you only get a smile from me. Ghaziabad, we start with you. Your 3 options are Vanguarders, Fund Geeks, Boggleheads. What do fans of Vanguard investments call themselves? Do they call themselves Vanguarders? Do they call themselves Fund Geeks? Or do they call themselves Boggleheads?
Okay, we'll go with C, Bogleheads.
You're going with C, Boggleheads. Plus 10, you're absolutely right. Boggleheads is what they are called. Well done, IMT Ghaziabad. As we move to Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar, your 3 options are Navratna analysis, Guru analysis, Arthashastra. Your question. Which of these is a group of 9 stock evaluation methodologies of NASDAQ?
We'll go with Navratra analysis.
Let's have a look. No, not the right option. You're now going for a plus 5.
We'll go with Guru analysis.
Let's have a look. That's the right answer, Bhubaneswar. Plus 5 to you. Coimbatore, your 3 options. Money market fund, debt fund, index fund. In 1971, Bruce R. Bent and Henry Brown established the Reserve Fund, which was the first example of what in the United States?
Debt funds.
First, let's have a look. No, not the right option. You're going for a plus 5.
Money market fund.
Absolutely right. That's the correct answer. Plus 5 to you, Coimbatore. Rourkela, can you add to your 40? Golf, baseball, basketball. Professionals of which sport figure the most in the Forbes list for the world's 100 highest paid athletes 2014?
We think it is golf.
We think it is golf. Actually, you think it is golf. Your partner didn't agree with you. Let's have a look. Golf. No, not the right option.
Baseball.
Not basketball. You sure? Let's have a look. That's the right answer, baseball. Okay. NIT, the next question is also for you. A handful of arrows, a gallon of goat's milk, a bushel of grain. What was the original value for the currency drachma?
It's a handful of arrows.
Absolutely right. A handful of arrows. Plus 10 to you, NIT Rourkela. Yes. Okay. Coimbatore, your 3 options. Rice, minerals, rubber. The term royalty was first used to denote the payment made by the producer of what to the site owner?
Rice.
Let's have a look. No. Going for a plus 5.
Rubber.
Producer of rubber. Let's have a look. Sorry about that, Coimbatore. Correct answer is minerals. As we move to Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar, these are your 3 options. Tax concessions, housing laws, unemployment benefits. The Rosetta Stone, which led to the decipherment of hieroglyphics, was actually a bureaucratic note on which of these 3?
We'll go for tax concessions.
Let's have a look. This time you go correctly. Plus 10 to you. Well done. Tax concessions it is. As we come to the last question in this penultimate round, or we here in the national final of the Simply Finance quiz. IMT Ghaziabad, your 3 options are potato, bathing soap, men's underwear. What, according to the former Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan, represents the ultimate non-luxury item, and any dip in its sales signals a serious drop in discretionary income?
It might sound funny, we'll go with men's underwear.
Might sound funny, we go with men's underwear.
Yeah.
Why does it sound funny? It's one of the options.
Yeah.
Seems indispensable to us.
Sorry?
Seems logical to us.
Seems logical to you. Yeah. And you? And you? And you? And me too. So plus 10, you're absolutely right. Men's underwear it is. And who would have thought that men's underwear would get you 10 points? 3 rounds over. Before we move into the last round, here's a look at the scores. Bhubaneswar on 15, Coimbatore on 15, Ghaziabad on 30, but Rourkela on 55. Leading from the beginning, Rourkela on 55. Welcome back, friends. You are watching the Simply Finance quiz brought to you by Tata Mutual Fund. We now move into our last round. This is the Simply Trigger round. This is the final round. This, friends, is the buzzer round. 10 questions, plus 10 for every correct answer, minus 10 for every incorrect answer. Teams, are you ready? As of now, we are on 55. Rourkela leading over here. Question number 1. Which bank's official estimate of the size of economies is known as the Atlas method? Going for it, Rourkela.
The World Bank.
Is it the?
World Bank.
World Bank.
Is it the?
World Bank.
65. That's your score now, because you're absolutely right. Rourkela, well done. For a moment, he was wondering what I was talking about. Okay. World Bank. Question number 2. Which word is derived from the Norman Department of State's custom of dealing with royal revenues on cloth on which? Ghaziabad.
Is it exchequer?
Is it exchequer because of the checked cloth? Yeah. Absolutely right, it is exchequer. I'll complete the question for you in the audience. Which word is derived from the Norman Department of State's custom of dealing with royal revenues on cloth on which accounts were kept? Exchequer, they said, absolutely right, plus 10. Question 3. Who is the first non-American to join the board?
Is it Mukesh Ambani?
Bank of America.
Bank of America.
To join the board of?
Bank of America, please tell.
Bank of America, please. I haven't said it's that.
We're still happy we did.
You're still happy. Could you do that? Hug once again. I was just enjoying that. For the hug, plus 10. Well done. As we go to question number 4 is a serious or joking question. Okay? Mutual funds do not pay dividend distribution tax out of the distribution profits. Serious or joking? Bhubaneswar.
Joking.
Take a chance, 50% chance you get it right. You're absolutely right. Joking it is, plus 10. Question 5, and after this question, we'll have a look at the scores. Which type of financial irregularity can be forecast by the Z-score formula developed by Edward?
Insider trading.
No, not the right answer. Bhubaneswar, your plus 10 has been minused. The correct answer is commercial bankruptcy. The complete question, because you interrupted me when I gave the name at the end. Which type of financial irregularity can be forecast by the Z-score formula developed by Edward Altman? Commercial bankruptcy. Sorry about that. Minus 10 to you. Before we go into the last 5 questions in this very exciting national final, here's a look at the scores. Bhubaneswar and Coimbatore on 15 each. But it's got exciting at the top. Ghaziabad has come up to 50. Rourkela is on 65. So just 15 points between the top 2. Bhubaneswar, Coimbatore have some catching up to do. 5 questions to go. Question number 6. Again, a serious or joking question. Okay? A mutual fund with a higher Sharpe ratio implies that it has generated lower returns for every unit of risk.
Serious.
Minus 10. Joking is the correct answer. Sorry about that, Ghaziabad. Question number 7. Which cartoon character from the Amar Chitra Katha stay? Okay, IMT, Ghaziabad has gone for it. Your answer.
Is it Supandi?
Supandi. Yeah. Ghaziabad, you're jumping the gun. You're being trigger happy. The complete question, which cartoon character from the Amar Chitra Katha stable was roped in by Visa to spread financial awareness in India? You know you're right. You're absolutely right. Plus 10 to you. Okay, there they go. Teams, settle down. Question number 8. Which Indian scientist's partition theory is used by ATMs to divide, arrange, and deliver money? They are going for it. They are going for it. This is their strategy.
Vinod Dham.
Sorry about that, Ghaziabad. Minus 10 to you as we move into the penultimate question. Question number 9. You need to complete this quote by Harry Truman, okay? There is a blank. You just need to fill in the blank. It's a blank when your neighbor loses his job. It's a depression.
Recession.
Bhubaneswar, you're playing very, very dangerously. It's a recession when your neighbor loses his job. It's a depression when you lose yours. Absolutely right, plus 10. One question to go. The smallest unit of which currency is Satoshi? Satoshi. Yes, you had to go for it, Coimbatore.
Yen.
Yen is the Satoshi. The smallest unit of which digital currency is Satoshi. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Coimbatore, you had to go for it. But unfortunately, at the end, a minus 10 to you. Friends, with that, we've come to the end of this national final. Congratulations to all the teams over here. Can we put our hands together for all of them, please? May I now invite Mr. Arvind Sethi, Managing Director and CEO, Tata Asset Management Limited. Sir, if you could join us on stage, please, to give the teams their certificates. In third position, put your hands together to Omkar and Abhinav from KIT Bhubaneswar. Thank you. In second position, after that seesaw final round, put your hands together. IMT Ghaziabad, represented by Prashant and Shaurav. But winners, right from the start, okay, they didn't get heckled even in that horrible and terrible general round. Put your hands together. National winners, Simply Finance Quiz, Nishant and Wasim from NIT Rourkela. Congratulations and thank you to all the teams and institutions that participated in this year's Simply Finance Quiz. From all of us at Tata Mutual Fund, Z Business, and me, Andrew Scott, goodbye, take care, stay happy, and remember, one final time, invest wisely.